basically the men would shut themselves out of society, right?
Yeah.
And just stay in their rooms for months.
Oh man, I can't do that. I cannot do that.
Because if we don't do something about this whole issue, suicidal thoughts are men are gonna be more suicidal than bro. Why do you keep chill, bro? Oh my gosh, we need to start the episode right now, bro. They're literally after my ass. That dog literally just chilling, bro. He followed you all the way home. The dog don't care, bro. The dog. What the dog doing? My boy Jimmy coming up.
Hey, good looking.
What's up?
Oh, you're so
So angry.
But I think you've
Hey, yo, I hate when girls do that. I ain't like that, bro. What they just act like children, bro. I don't know how to explain it. It's just they act like a little girl. I find that a turn off. Damn, really? I find that a turn off. Yeah, it depends on how it's portrayed, how it's done. Yeah, because it just makes me think damn, you just seem immature.
Really jealous when they find out you've been kissing another boy.
Act like a child, how?
Okay.
They try to have that innocent, what she's doing right now, that innocent sort of tone. Oh. You see, I broke the table, but it wasn't really my fault. I didn't do that, bro.
That's too bad.
My boy Amber Heard though.
You want me to
What does Amber Heard have to do with this? I have no idea. I feel like I'm just getting off topic. Just randomly just bring up Amber Heard. I don't know. Just Amber Heard is my mental picture of a toxic woman as well. I mean, that's a good toxic picture to think about. What's a toxic man, actually? Let's talk about that. Let's toxic man? Shift it on males, yeah. What's a toxic man? I have no idea. Jeffrey Epstein, bro? No, I'm just kidding. Dude, that's just a maniac. That's not even toxic, bro. That's literally Venom, right? Right there. Venom! Yeah. Yeah, Eminem makes a new... Venom! No, it's not even named Venom. It's just named Epstein. Epstein! 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 The Venom 2 is actually Epstein coming back to life and getting the Carnage symbiote. There you go. Yes. Actually, I did see this one, video of this. This girl was talking about the whole issue of, what is it? With the whole man problem. Men are not able to get, proper help. Oh, I got all the radio transitions. Nice. You got all the alternate. Yeah, we can have the alien though. In a sec. Basically the whole issue with men that men are now becoming more or listening more to the right side instead of the left side. Right? Oh, you're talking about politics and stuff? I'm not trying to go into the politics side, but it's it's a whole thing where it's women are saying it's a whole issue where it's women are saying that men should open up more, but when they do open up, it's I have my opinions about that. I ain't gonna cap. But anyways, you were saying? Yeah, but women but then when they show that men aren't going into relationships more, there's not a lot of children, the birth rate is going down and stuff like that. People, women replied saying boo-hoo, that's not my fault. Men put themselves in that position, they should get themselves out. I feel like it goes both ways, to be honest with you, bro. Exactly. No, it's a double situation, where not one party is at fault, Yeah. And just blaming each other's side is just stupid. I think it's a case of the internet just amplifies just people that and that's one of the things. That was the biggest thing with when it came to her point, because in Japan, right? Yeah. Japan was garbage actually. The whole rate and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. With suicide and just relationship ways and stuff like that, right? Yeah. They call them Horimiku, I think. Horimiku? Yeah. Basically, the men would shut themselves out of society, right? Yeah. And just stay in their rooms for months. Oh man, I can't do that. I cannot do that. That sounds really sad. Yeah, and they would just do that for just months and months on.
Do they not have like jobs? They gotta have jobs.
They would
So
go
they
into
just-
a full-size depression where like they wouldn't want to get out.
But they, okay.
No, like I'm being serious. Like they just nothing. Like nothing would get them out. They just want to stay inside because they thought they were just completely useless. You know.
Okay.
So the whole issue that was going on, right? So
Yeah.
what they did is that Japan.
Can I please go back? Oh my god, this freaking camera, bro. Get off me, bro! Oh my god!
Japan.
Yo, this big boy literally kicking my ass. Hold on. We'll talk about Japan in a sec. I gotta kill him, bro. I gotta kill you too, Ron Weasley, bro. Rick Astley out here literally, hold on. Literally, Big Boy and then Rick Astley were like kicking my ass for no reason, bro. I explode their faces, they're dead, bro. But anyways, you were talking about Japanese though?
Yeah, they started giving they started putting videos of just females just staring at the camera, right? Or just looking at the camera for men to be able to it's almost like they try to bring them back into society, you know?
Okay.
And by giving the sense of, you know, eye contact with females. So then men would just stare at the screen.
Can I ask, like, why was there anything made in that research thing? Like, why are men this way in Japan? I'm gonna guess that this is my prediction, is that it's due to like the workforce culture. So that like in Japan they gotta work so much that they probably just don't have time for relationships. And two, like the advent of like pornography or like different stuff makes men just like more fulfilled, so they don't seek out people. Is that right?
I don't know. I can't remember. I don't think it was main. I feel like there's just a bunch of stuff, you know. They can't really revolve into just one, right?
Yeah.
I
can't hit them, bro.
just buzz them up. But yeah, like she goes more on about like, you know, how it was just really fucking bad, right?
Yeah.
But they kept trying to bring those people back into society. And
Okay.
stuff like that. And that might cause a problem with the United States and stuff like that, you know?
How does that relate to the United States, at least? Like,
It doesn't
is the same
relate
thing
to
kind of
it.
happening, or is it just
can
like...
lead to it.
Okay.
Because if we don't do something about this whole issue, you know, suicidal like thoughts are like men are gonna be more suicidal than ever, you know. More women are gonna be lonely and unfulfilled. And what else? And we're just gonna have a bunch of people just hiding inside their houses and stuff like that, because like you know, men could get that rush of dopamine through just looking something up, you know?
Yeah.
And that's a whole thing. That's another issue with, like, you know, just a whole standard of being held against, like, men and stuff.
Like the whole...
There's, like, a standard that men should be doing.
Explain that a little more?
Like, there's a standard that men should be, like, providers and stuff like that, and if you're not... if you don't have good enough money, good enough job and stuff like that, you're looked as like not worth it, you know, like a waste of space, and that's what social media is doing.
That's true to a certain extent. I think to counteract that, you gotta like find that fulfillment within yourself before you even try to.
But that's the problem though, is that like not everybody has that same mentality. When you're told and show like action also show that like people just don't, like the other sex just doesn't see you that way, you end up wondering like what you're doing wrong. And if society is just saying that, you know, you're doing wrong because you don't reach a certain amount of like money and stuff like that, then you'll end up like
You out, bro.
exactly. Some people will just want an out by killing themselves. Some people will just find no reason to keep trying.
Extreme fucking solutions if I ain't gonna count, bro.
And stuff like that. Not everybody has the same mentality of just saying like, oh, like I find fulfillment in myself.
I'll say I have felt that way for some, especially this past year in some regards.
Mm-hmm.
But I try to just like focus
like how I view it at least is I try to focus on myself and what I'm doing. If I'm doing the best that I can, then throughout all this hard work and stuff like that I put in for myself, I will attract somebody that will see me for myself, who I am.
Mm-hmm. And that's good. It's just that some people, but like majority of the people, it's just they
feel that way.
They don't see that, you know.
I understand some people got some worse worse cases to be dealt with in life than how I am.
Yeah.
So I take that into consideration. I feel like it's hard nowadays because with today's culture and stuff like that in society, there's a lot of just like dissecting and deconstructing what it is to be a man and masculinity and stuff like that, blah blah blah. So it gets like lost in the pipeline.
There's also like she also touched upon like the whole issue with the same thing with media and saying that like making girls go into like girl boss mode. Or like you don't need no man, you do everything you need for yourself.
I think that has also caused a lot of in American women mainly, a lot of just like, what's the word? Like entitledness, I think. Entitledness and also arrogance as well. But hey man, this is what I think.
Yeah. I don't know. It was just a nice thing to read. But it was funny. It was funny to watch the comments because they're all like, there's this one where it's like, I'm super depressed. You know, like I'm not. You know, it was a guy saying that like he's all depressed and stuff, right?
Yeah.
The comment. Oh, have you considered not raping?
Bro, what? What does that even have to do with
like the dude was depressed
health?
that like he can't get a girlfriend and like he feels unfulfilled, right?
Yeah.
Comment. Oh, have you considered not raping or assaulting?
Bro. I didn't run from a fight. I was getting my scooter. What the hell?
I think you were supposed to fight them.
Bro, now they all fighting each other, bro. I'm gonna back away, bro. I think on that note, my boy episode endo.
Yeah, I think that episode ends. But it was just something funny to read because it's just like the arrogance of some people.
Yeah, nah, some people just be doing too much, bro.
But we'll see you in the next one.